The so-called hands-off protests have completely imploded, and we have the receipts to prove it. What the mainstream media tried to sell as a grassroots uprising has been exposed as nothing more than a pathetic Soros-funded astroturf operation. The evidence is damning. Wall Street Apes caught them on video, buses being loaded with paid protesters ready to demonstrate against Elon Musk, DOGE, and President Trump. They were literally handing out pre-printed signs as people boarded. This is not activism. It's called political theater and is paid for by globalist dark money. One woman caught on camera crying because there were barely any youth at the protest. Well, that's because Gen Z isn't buying the lies anymore. Meanwhile, independent journalists covering the events were physically attacked by the same crowd chanting, "Hands off." The hypocrisy is absolutely stunning. And while these paid protesters are bussed in to create fake outrage, your blood pressure might be rising from the real outrage of seeing our democracy, our republic, manipulated. A shocking 2024 study reveals nearly half of all U.S. adults have high blood pressure. And just like these hands-off protests, most cases aren't being properly managed. But here's the good news. Unlike these artificial demonstrations with empty streets and paid operatives, there is a genuine solution for your health concerns. Just as Wall Street Apes exposed the truth behind the collapsing protests, I'm exposing the truth about heart health with this triple action formula at boostwithgary.com. Don't let your health be controlled by special interests. Take back control today with up to 40% off. You'll find it linked in the description. So I just got sent this video here. New York City residents began throwing trash from their building windows at pro-Hamas fanatics who have been terrorizing the streets. Look at this. Talk about taking out the trash. Okay, we've got more. New, Hands Off, a series of nationwide protests launched on April 5th through thousands of demonstrators to fight back against President Trump. From Kalen spoke to many in downtown Los Angeles who displayed their handmade signs and explained what they're protesting against. Let's check this out. This is from Front Lines. I'm not sure why it's just music. That was weird. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Let's go to this next one here. They think they're standing up to Trump. Liberals are doing a hands-off protest, and Soros is bussing them in.
We are all right, we are getting ready to leave from Urbana in Frederick, Maryland to head down to the hands-off protest where we are proclaiming loudly we've had enough. What's our goal today, guys?
Stand up to Trump, bring back our democracy.
We're going to do it. All right. Here's the first bus, yes? Yeah. And the crowd is starting to develop. And I am going to post another video once I get down there.
The buses are lining up, folks. You got it. Yeah, $5 an hour is what they're getting. I think it's actually 25, Brian. Here is Greg Gutfeld, he's always got some great monologues. Hands off my Ovaltine, he says.
Musk has. Did you notice how professional all these signs were and how prepared they were? They're not hiding the dark money anymore.
No, they're not hiding it at all, but the signs made no sense. So I actually pulled up a lot of these pictures and zoomed in. It was horrible. It was like, Elon Musk has no tusk. Like, it was the dumbest stuff, right? Like, they came up with them so quickly.
But that's true. He doesn't. He's not an elephant. Finally, a factual sign.
You're right, but he is a marsupial. He has a pouch. So a pouch of money, according to them. The thing is, they're bored, and that's a great point that you bring up. But why are they bored? They're bored because they don't have a North Star. They don't have a moral compass. They don't have a foundation. They're not rooted to anything. And there's probably 5 or 10 leaders at the top of this circus that goes around town every few weeks or every few months that are controlling them. And these are their minions. These are the circus animals. And they listen to them. It is literally a cult. I'm mad at the people who are controlling them. I'm not necessarily mad at the people because they're so lost, and it is incredibly sad. And I agree as well about what are they doing, why on a Saturday? How can you mobilize 12,000 people on a Saturday? If you ask me, are you available next Saturday? I've got 6 baseball games, Little League, the restaurant's probably going to be on fire. Lauren's already angry at me, I can tell. And it's like, because I have a life, because I have community, I have family, I'm rooted in something. These people have nothing to do. And if you look across the expanse of the audience, it's all middle-aged white women, a couple men in there, but they're women too. And what is it? Hands off, hands off what? Hands off my Ovaltine, hands off my hard candies. Like, these are old, elderly people who have nothing to live for.
Yeah, it's not hands off my body because no one's going there.
Nobody is.
Was that mean, Emily? Is it, Andrew?
What was it? Hands off what? Hands off my USAID money laundering scheme? Here is the hands-off protest versus reality. 2 days ago, General Motors Corporation announced that they were expanding vehicle production in the U.S. in the state of Indiana for the first time in 25 years. The jobs report came out saying 228,000 jobs were added. Listen.
8,000 jobs. 2 days ago, General Motors Corporation announced that they were expanding vehicle production in the United States, in the state of Indiana, for the first time in about 25 years. Yesterday, the jobs report came out saying that 228,000 jobs were added to the U.S. economy, more than all economists had predicted, which was about half of that amount. Finally, someone is taking care of business. The U.S. government is reducing spending, and here we have in downtown Philadelphia, the people are protesting. They want less jobs, they want less production in American plants, and apparently they want more government spending. And that's the way the world is. See you next time.
Yeah. What are they actually protesting? I mean, they're just paid. They're just out there getting a paycheck. Here's more from Wall Street Apes. 2 buses being loaded up with paid protesters ready to go to protest Elon Musk, DOGE, and Donald Trump.
We got 2. People don't believe that people get out here and they charter buses to do their protesting. They pay protesters. We got 2 full on. No, there's no Trump on there. They're just paid protesters.
I mean, who's paying for these buses? It's all these NGOs and Soros-backed puppets. Here's a woman crying at the hands-off protest because there were barely any youth.
We're handicapped. So I'm at the hands-off protest in my city, and I'm literally crying because it's so sad that it's gotten to this point. And it's mostly people who are seniors or handicapped, or I can't even believe it that people voted for this. It's killing me. Oh. So I'm at the hands-off protest.
Seniors and handicapped people out there getting a paycheck from Soros. Here's Libercrat posting that Nick was covering the anti-Trump Elon Musk rally in D.C., and for a bunch of people screaming hands off, they sure love putting their hands on him.
Film unless it's consent of anyone's.
These anti-Trump and anti-Elon Musk are seeing what they're protesting for. Let's see who we can get up here. Wow.
I just want to remind you of protest procedure. Don't film unless it's consent of anyone's faces. And we'd ask if you
We're on
are...
public property, though, so we can film.
Are you part of the protest? Are you
Of course, I'm here. Hey, easy. Dude, you don't have our consent to do this.
Don't touch me.
You do.
Don't touch me!
Whoa.
Don't
easy.
touch me!
I didn't touch you for nothing.
You touched me! Don't touch me!
You want some money? He's touching
Can we
him.
get someone around these people, please?
Walk around them circles.
Elbows!
Easy, easy.
Elbows!
Easy,
Elbows!
easy.
No.
Easy.
We're not here to.
Wait.
We're not here for the protest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Police!
What? Get the police. What did I do?
Don't feed the trolls!
No. Get them.
Elbows around!
Elbows around. Holy cow.
Let it go!
Don't let me go. Ooh, what are you going to do?
Elbows!
Elbows. Man, we are peaceful. What the hell is going on out here? Watch, he can't keep running. Okay, what is going on, everybody? Look, we got a crowd coming. Dude, you touched me. Bro, get off me. He's touching me. I know I'm attractive, but I'm not that attractive to follow me like stink on poo. Come on, man, get off me.
Get off the property. Go.
Ma'am,
Go.
stop following me. Bro, what are you doing?
I'm
Continue
part
on
of security. He's not allowed to be here.
Part of no
Engage.
security. I could have brought a construction vest as well.
I thought you were trying to fight for our country.
I am fighting for our country.
Okay.
You guys, get off me.
Zone 5 agitators.
I ain't no agitator.
Yes, you are.
He's the one agitating me. Ma'am, I came in a suit to be respectful for you guys today. Oh, geez. Are you moaning, sir? Drop the moan.
He's riding up on me.
He's riding up on me.
This is not
This guy has a mask on.
Fascist here! Fascist here!
Look at. How are you guys doing?
Fascists don't belong here!
How are you doing, ma'am?
It'd be better if Donald Trump wasn't in president.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Grab their microphone. They freak out. Bro, these.
Help! He's hurting me! Help!
You look like a fool. You know that's who you are? A freaking fool. I am. I'm looking professional. Oh my gosh.
Help! He's touching me!
Bro, you.
Hey, you're into people.
I'm not. Take it. What is going on? This guy's a lunatic. What are you guys doing? Get your hands off me, little Antifa boy. Get the police officer, these fools. Officer, these guys, where did your one little boy go?
We did not touch you. We're safety.
Yes, you guys have. I have every right to be here.
You guys can go do what you're doing. Let him walk away. Don't engage.
He's not walking away.
I try to walk everywhere here, and you guys followed me everywhere I go.
Because you're shoving microphones in people's face.
I haven't done it once.
You've done it a million times.
They are confronting these
Oh, man. Wow. That guy was total lunatic. He was chasing him, literally chasing him. Here's another one. Charlie Kirk posted this 10 hours ago. Gen Z is not participating with the astroturf bought and paid for hands-off protest because they know it's a scam. They were told college was the only way to succeed. That's a lie. They were told they never own a home and like it. Lie. Young men were told they were toxic. Lie. What is this?
Conversations and walking. I'm at the protest right now in New York City, anti-Trump, anti-fascist protest, and I have one question. Where the f*** is Gen Z? These people are cheering, they're talking like it's just the 60s, it's just like the 60s, and they're having conversations and walking slowly. There's no fight here. There's no youth here. It's all 30-somethings and their children, and then seniors, and God bless everybody who showed up today, but I'm really disappointed in the youth turnout. Where is the youth turnout? This is
because they're not buying it. For those of you wondering, this is not a legal protest. You have the right to a peaceful protest as long as you are law-abiding. Trespassing, loitering, and shutting down trains is illegal. Anyone who participates is breaking the law. This is Union Station in New York. Wow. Let's keep going. We got some more to get through here. MAGA pulls up to liberal protests and starts a Trump train. Oh, wow. Here's more exposed. Professional protesters trailing Elon and Trump, and guess who's likely paying for it? The same faces show up. Tesla protests, Grand Central Station, Capitol Hill, anti-Trump rallies, climate sit-ins, different causes, same operation, funded by radical outfits working in teams, blocking interviews, silencing dissent, and who's behind it all? The fingerprints point to George Soros-linked networks. The same ones pushing for destabilization across the West. If one man is funding chaos, if one man is weaponizing protests to crush dissent, then the full weight of the American system should seriously ask, how long do we allow it before we take him down? Here's Nate Friedman, 97.
Morgan, funded by a campaign. On my way to try to find my first interview, this woman comes along and advises the people not to do an interview with me. Then she proceeds to take photos of me with her phone and then grabs a sign that says troll on it. She then, and I kid you not, followed me around the protest for the entire time I was there. The people she's guarding from an interview are folks calling for violence, holding a sign saying burn a Tesla, save democracy. And so obviously no one can be that dumb for free, so who is this woman? This is her protesting JP Morgan, funded by a campaign called 350 PDX's Defund and Divest Team. This is her on Capitol Hill blocking senators. So she travels for her job as a professional protester. And this is her participating in an If Not Now, a progressive Jewish organization supporting Ilhan Omar. Yet this is her on a website for a Lutheran church. Could it be that she's pretending to be Jewish? Yes, just like the people who occupied Trump Tower pretended to be Jewish. If you're wondering who the guy is signaling for help and talking very negatively about my channel in the background, he's another professional protester. Here's him freaking out at Grand Central Station. Here's him calling to vaccinate the world. And here's him supporting I don't even know what. You know the worst part about this guy? He could be teaching your child. That's right. He's a professor of health sciences at Touro University in New York.
Oh, I have another sign. Let me see that.
Yes. I know he's a right-wing troll. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, he cuts off the cover.
He's loving it. You're feeding it.
So this woman with an arrow was the one he signaled for help. And why? Because they're teammates. Here's her standing right in front of the college professor at a completely different protest. Here's her at another protest, and another. Trump and Elon have a vicious paid opposition in this country. Over 200 Tesla takedown protests have already happened. That's not natural. And it's not just words either, it's assault. These people are going after Tesla owners.
Wow. Jim Ferguson, man. God bless him. Great reporting right there, going in deep. So the contrast couldn't be more clear, patriots. While paid activists were being bussed around with pre-printed signs to protest Trump and Elon, General Motors announced they're expanding vehicle production in Indiana for the first time in 25 years. That's 228,000 new American jobs while the left-wing circus collapses. And where was all that hands-off energy when pro-Hamas agitators illegally shut down Grand Central Station, trapping New Yorkers trying to get home? The selective outrage is deafening. And Charlie Kirk nailed it when he said Gen Z isn't participating in these astroturf protests because they know it's a scam. They were told they'd never own homes, that college was the only path to success, all lies pushed by the same machine now funding these pathetic demonstrations. So the real question is, who's pulling the strings behind these coordinated protest operations? And what are they really afraid of? Share your theories in the comments below. And support The Real News by going to the link in the description, shop.nextnewsnetwork.com, and grab your Next News Network hat.